this is interesting, Rob. Like you sent this to me, I think it was last night. Or it says New York Post article: Michael Jackson used 19 fake IDs to score drugs. New documentary revelations on birthday. Wait, so they dropped this on his birthday?
He dropped this on his birthday. Happy birthday, Feliz cumpleaños.
Michael Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen a dead man get dragged as much in his death as Michael Jackson gets dragged. They dropping documentaries on this man every year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why can't they just let this man rest in peace? I don't. That's insane to me. And then they drop this bogus documentary on his birthday too. I mean, look at the disrespect. Without going back into the Adam 22 Joe Budden stuff, right? This goes to show you what, because this was produced by Fox and TMZ, this documentary. This goes to show you, stop expecting the devil to be anything other than devilish. He's conducted himself the same way since 1619. I don't know why some of you are expecting something different. I don't know why you're expecting something different and are shocked. I mean, I'm shocked right now about this documentary, but you guys know what I mean, particularly as it pertains to how Joe Budden was crying to Adam 22 and pleading to his morality. I mean, this just continues to confirm this kind of stuff right here.
Right.
I mean, the man's been dead over 10 years, and you're dropping a documentary talking about he was a drug addict on his birthday?
And pay close attention to the bipartisan effort, because it was TMZ and Fox. TMZ is supposed to be super liberal, and Fox, is the neo-Nazi Trump supporter, news media, and they going in together on Michael Jackson. And then, not to mention, you got the whole thing with the Rolling Stone trying to call monkeypox Harry Styles. they trying to call him the king of pop. So this is what white people do. They can't help themselves. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But at the same time, I don't know. Just as aggressive as white people are, and they can't help themselves with that, it's almost like black people are equally docile and can't help themselves with that, because I don't understand why anybody is outraged by this pattern expected behavior. Like, we already know the get down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, my thing is that I don't know why alleged black media companies have not, on Donald Trump's birthday, done documentaries about how he had his daughter in her lap and was cool with Jeffrey Epstein, and how they used to party at Mar-a-Lago, and how Ghislaine Maxwell was at Bill Clinton's funeral, and like all of this sexual degenerate stuff that these people are involved in, because Trump was friends with Hugh Hefner too, and like all of this stuff just came out about the Playboy Mansion. But black media companies don't do this. Like, there's this non-existent ethical and moral compass that silly people think that other people are supposed to have towards us, and that's non-existent. I mean, clearly, look at this. This isn't traditionally what you would do with somebody that's not a criminal on their birthday after they've passed, but this is what white people deem acceptable. This is, for the most part, digitally desecrating a body, and it's cultural. It's the same thing that they did with Kobe Bryant's pictures. It's the same thing they did with George Floyd's pictures. Something just came out about they was making fun of Breonna Taylor. They did the same thing with Elijah McClain.
Didn't they just pay Kobe's wife like $15 million because they were passing around her photos, passing around Kobe's photos?
This is cultural for them. This is ritualistic. It's body desecration.
Also, too, sorry to cut you off, but with what's the brother's name? Ahmaud Arbery. The reason that the one guy, I think his name was Rudy or whatever, the third wheel, the guy that videotaped. The reason that he even gave up the video is because it was already circulating online. It goes to show you how sick these folks were. They had you're in possession of the video of Ahmaud Arbery getting killed, right? I think his name was Rudy. Because you were the one that took it.
Roddy.
Why would you upload it online? What were you thinking? But that's what
those animal instincts go into place, and they operate like a robot. Like, the thing is like, you see this happening, like, literally, this is not like YouTube can do whatever they want to, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody listening to this can take this however you want to, but you can't deny the facts that this is pattern behavior, and they do this all the time. This is body desecration. Even back in the day when white people first arrived somewhere, the first thing that they would do is just destroy any artifacts that were in the image of the people that were already there. You know, Mount Rushmore used to be something here. You know what I'm saying? They destroyed that and put, you know what I'm saying, some weird ass white faces on it. They went to Egypt and blew the face off of the Great Sphinx. This is what white people do. It's part of their culture. You know what I'm saying? To distort the image of other people. They're going to try to distort the image of Michael Jackson while he's dead.
And some people will hear what you're saying. They'll be like, oh, you're taking it too far and you're being too harsh or whatever the case is. But like, once again, you got to show me this on the opposite end. You got black production companies and stuff like that. They've yet to make a documentary about Elvis Presley. How come? What's my man's name? The billionaire, like he bought the Weather Channel and stuff like that.
Byron Allen.
Byron Allen. How come he hasn't made a tell-all exposing Elvis Presley?
Byron Allen. Well, I'll tell you why. Because Byron Allen doesn't believe that there should be black channels. He said that.
Oh yeah. There you go. You see. So yeah, I forgot that he said that he doesn't. He did say there shouldn't be black channels. You right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So now let's move on. Tyler Perry. He hasn't made one. You know what I mean?
I mean, Tyler Perry, you know, he spends a lot of time trying on dresses and trying out to be a model for Victoria's Secret. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, between all that, I don't know when he would have time to do any of this.
All right, who's next who's next on the list? Kevin Hart? You know what I mean? Like, the point is, like, look how we can go down the list.
Kevin Hart got to use 2 phone books to sit on the chair during the interview, so it's probably really inconvenient for him to try to do anything. You know, everybody got an excuse. You know,
yeah, everybody got you. But the point is that you don't see it on the opposite end. You know?
Remember on the Transformers movie, the old school movie, the cartoon, when Megatron was floating through outer space because him and Optimus Prime had gotten that fight and he was all beat up and damaged, and Unicron got him and he was like, Megatron, and Megatron was like, nobody summons me. And Unicron was like, it pleases me to be the first. He was like, no black people have ever come out with documentaries dragging white people. Pleases me to be the first.
No, particularly the dead ones.
That's what we should do.
You know,
that's what we should do. Every year we should do a documentary comparing Elvis Presley to R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Didn't you said he was married? Was he married to, or was he involved with a 14-year-old?
Elvis? Well, when he started dating, what's her name again? Was her name Priscilla? I believe. Was her name Priscilla? Mm-hmm. When he started dating her, she was 14, if I remember correctly.
How old was he?
Because he was stationed in Germany during like the war or something like that, and he was stationed in Germany. And he met her over there in Germany when she was 14. He was like 22 or something like that, 23 or whatever. You know, he was well into his early 20s, and he started dating her when she was 14. You know, and then even outside of that, there's a lot of stories around Elvis in which 14 was like the magic number concerning him. You know, with the ladies. You know, and you know what? While we're talking about that now, let me see if I can find this very disturbing photo of Elvis real quick. You know, because it's just like this just kind of proves everything you know that we're talking about right now, at least concerning him, right? Okay, so here, hold on, here it is. Look at this. You see him with these little girls, man? Are you looking at that?
Yeah, I'm looking.
I don't know
what's going on there.
In what world is this okay? I don't know.
No,
I don't know. Where's the Elvis documentary at from all the black production companies? I don't know.
Yeah, because it's not like white celebrities are just out here being the moral compass of the world, because they're not. So you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of content. I mean, they give They give you plenty of content to use. It's just that, you know, people rather sit on beach chairs with umbrellas in their drinks than actually get to work on doing something like this. Like, okay, you're gonna desecrate, you know, somebody that is a person that's accomplished a lot of ours. Okay, cool. We can do the same thing with you, and we can do it better.
The real question is though, why do you think that we don't do it? Like why don't they do? I mean, I guess it's an obvious question, you know, but why is that? Like, why do you think they never do it?
Silly. And because most of these people, most of the black people who you would think would be able to do it, they're
Mhm.
locked into people that worship Elvis like an idol. You know what I'm saying? And that's where they get their paychecks from. So they're
There you
scared
go.
to lose their customer base. It's the same thing with anything with black people. Why they don't do anything is cowardice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And also dependence, not just cowardice, dependence, because you're dependent on people who worship Elvis to, you know, pay your paycheck. You know what I mean?
There you go. There it is. You know, like you said, you're dependent on people that worship Elvis to pay your paycheck. So therefore, you're not going to make an Elvis Presley documentary dragging him through the mud. Because there's a lot of mud that you can drag him through, but you're not going to do that because you're dependent on the very people that worship him.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, those people that worship him, they're not dependent on you for nothing.
So they can do what they want.
They do what they want to do, and you'll be quiet for the most part, by and large. You're not going to see none of the major figureheads like the people we just mentioned. You're not going to hear Tyler Perry or Kevin Hart or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, no, we quiet. You don't
That's
have
why
to listen.
people always ask why those celebrities go around criticizing the like black community and never really say or do too much more. That's the reason right there. When people are cowards and they don't have any power and they're dominated by someone else, in order to make themselves feel fulfilled and to make themselves feel like men and to make themselves feel adequate, that's the easiest thing that they do. They'll turn back around and blame it on other people who like them have no power. They won't attack the person that actually does have power in the situation. What they'll do is they'll attack the person or the people that don't have any power. So that's why you see black celebrities doing that. When is the last time you ever saw black celebrities criticize or critique white society?
They don't, by and large, unless they've been told that it's okay to do so, a la George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter. They got a green light then. They got a green light. Hey, this George Floyd thing happened. You guys get out there. You can say something, and they did. But once the light turns red again, mum's the word, right? And what they will do is even more interesting in terms of like black celebrities and their cowardice, especially the ones that truly have power, like a Oprah Winfrey. Oprah won't do a Harvey Weinstein documentary because that was her really good friend. Oprah won't do an Elvis Presley documentary, right?
Right. Well, Oprah and Harvey Weinstein were romantically involved.
But what she will do or attempted to do was make a documentary on what's my man's name again?
Bill Cosby?
No, not Bill Cosby. On I'm brain farting right now. The brother that created Def Jam.
Oh, Russell Simmons.
She was gonna do a documentary. She did it. It was done already. She did that.
Somebody needs to do a documentary on Oprah.
Now it ended up not coming out anymore. Because funny enough, she did get kind of a lot of backlash for it.
She still needs a documentary done. She's a little bit out of her place.
You know, you look at
she gets a pass too.
Look at who got the ball rolling with getting Bill Cosby caught up in everything he got caught up in. Another black celebrity, another black comedian. All right.
Wasn't it W. Kamau Bell?
I believe so. I believe so. You know, and I believe the same thing is true with the Surviving R. Kelly series. But I think that all came about through like a black production house. I think I'm not 100% sure. I think, but at the same time too, even if it wasn't, there was plenty of black folks that like Charlamagne the God and everybody that was chomping at the bits, couldn't wait to be a part of the documentary and get on there and throw R. Kelly all up under the buff. And here goes the thing. Oh, you defending R. Kelly? Nobody's defending R. Kelly. Stop being silly. What we're talking about is how come we only have that energy for each other? That's
Right.
the point.
How
That's
dare
the
Charlemagne
point.
when he got accusations of raping a 14-year-old girl at a party? You know what I'm saying? He gonna try to throw some stones in some direction other than that himself.
If I'm not mistaken, he pled guilty to that too.
I'm pretty sure he did.
I believe he
Or
pled
either he
guilty
pled
to
no contest or something like that. He pled something. But
Mhm.
whatever it wasn't innocent. That's
Yeah,
not what he played.
Yeah, he didn't plead that. He didn't plead innocent to his charges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the point. It's not about defending R. Kelly. It's about okay, R. Kelly, you got him. All the black people couldn't wait all the black celebrities couldn't wait to be part of the R. Kelly documentary. Now, when are y'all gonna be a part of that Harvey Weinstein documentary? When are you gonna be a part of that Elvis Presley documentary? Oh, okay, right. Got it. Okay.
That's why I say they need to be a celebrity purge, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look, people be hating on my man FN Mecca, but he ain't never done nothing like that. He too busy eating on the hibachi grill in the Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying?
FN Mecca, your big homie,
big FN Mecca,
yeah, big homie FN Mecca, big homie Mecca. You know?
That's hilarious.
Big homie Mecca.